All right. Welcome back to Anxiety Makes Me Poop. You want to talk about anxiety. First of all, I'm drinking turmeric tea and my throat got a little swollen.
I said it's probably spider legs stuck in your throat.
Because yesterday? Was it yesterday or 2 days ago?
2 days. I can't remember.
I always brush my teeth in the afternoon.
Yeah. Before I come over.
Yeah, right.
It's a polite thing to do.
I do. I do morning, afternoon, and night. It's probably too much. That's why I have no gums. But I sometimes, when you brush your teeth, sometimes maybe you feel something in your toothbrush, like maybe it's a hair.
Oh, I have had a hair in my toothbrush before. It's so
gross.
annoying.
So I am searching my mouth to try and find this hair that I thought was on my toothbrush, and I thought that I got it.
Oh, God.
And I spit out, and it was a flippin' spider. What?
Got me looking at my toothbrush every time I pick it up now.
It's giving me bad goosebumps
because
now.
I don't have a spider problem in my house, and I don't think you do either. I very rarely see spiders around.
Ants.
There was that one I did feel with my toe in the summer, and I was like, what is that? And it was dead on the floor. But my problem at my house is either box elder bugs or pincher bugs.
Yes.
And if a pincher bug enters my mouth, I'm just get my funeral
ready. Give it up to the ghost, yeah.
Because I'm dead.
That's what I told you guys. It's been a nice life. R.I.P. to me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to chat really quick. Again, These are always very fast. Nothing like the Clopen effect. We just chat and bullshit on over there all the time. I love this. But what I do want to do is, a word came up. I don't have my phone with me. Let me see if I can look it up really super quick.
Give it to me.
And I have to remember what the word is. Hold, please. I wasn't sure if it was a new word or not, but I was watching a TikTok and it was called enmeshed families. ENMASHED. So look it up while we're chatting about it. Okay. I think it's been around for a while, but I thought maybe that it was a trend.
ENMASHED.
ENMESHED. Yeah. Like enmeshed families.
Okay. It came right up.
So I don't even know how long it's been. The first time I've ever heard of it is just these past couple weeks on TikTok. And it's talking about how, the story that was shared online was that this girl dated a boy.
I'm reading this and my mouth is like,
yeah.
Aww.
Okay. And this young man and his family were what's called enmeshed, which they make like all the decisions together.
Okay.
So she did something wrong, it sounds like, and he went to his parents and then they all broke up with her. Like they were calling that enmeshed. Now, I don't know if that's a very good example of that, but what does it say?
Okay,
that was her story. And then I was like, what is this?
An enmeshed family is characterized by blurred or non-existent boundaries between members, which that first line made me feel very awkward because
Icky.
I go straight to
of course,
weird things, right? I shouldn't even say weird.
Not
maybe
weird, just wrong.
Wrong things. Mm-hmm. Okay. Leading to excessive emotional closeness where individuals are overly involved in each other's lives.
So her story was enmeshed then.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but of course then I had to do some more research and I was like, where do we get all these words from? Because that one really, I had never heard of that.
Emotional dependency, suppressed individuality, difficult with autonomy, lack of boundaries, over-involvement.
Mm-hmm.
So family members are excessively concerned with each other's feelings, thoughts, and lives. Okay, because you're always going to be worried about your kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
But are you being overly worried about your kids? I'm sure it happens all the time.
Where you're having a meeting and telling them what to decide because you decide as a family?
Yeah, no, that's kind of...
Right?
Lack of boundaries. There are no clear lines between individuals, leading to a loss of personal identity and a feeling of being fused together.
So this girl's story is correct then, because he went back to his family and said, this is what happened. And they said, no, we're all breaking up with her.
That's why.
And then I started scrolling on TikTok and was like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
What is this? So now I don't know if it's been around for a long time. I'm fortunate that I didn't ever have to look it up and use it in a sentence, which is nice. And hopefully a lot of us don't. But again, I wanted to know where some of these phrases were originated from, because that's what I like to do, is do all this kind of research.
Okay, but
so there's one.
Yeah.
How long has it been around? Does it say?
Hold on, because this is something that I fear a lot of people deal with. And it's a feeling of being responsible for parents' happiness or emotional state.
Okay.
So this may be way more common than we even think, right? Because I feel like that's a lot of people growing up. Like, I'm walking on eggshells. I'm scared to make the wrong move. If I do something wrong, if I don't do something right, then, my whole day is ruined.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that's okay.
So it feels like there's a few sides to this.
Yeah. 70s.
Oh, it's been around since the 1970s?
The concept of an enmeshed family became a recognized psychological term in the 70s, first introduced by family therapist Salvador Minuchin. He developed the idea within the framework of the structural family therapy to describe family relationships with blurred boundaries and lack of individual autonomy.
Ah.
Okay.
And then you were mentioning mom and son. I feel like that could be something.
Yeah. Well, we've all heard the term a mama's boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have seen a lot of social media posts where it kind of gives you the ick, like, he left me first, and it's like, oh, what is that? It makes you cringe. And like I said, we all worry about our kids, right? I mean, I don't have any kids, but I even worry about other people's kids. Like, what does the future hold for them, Like, but to be obsessed, I would say, would be a correct term. And then that son is walking on eggshells around his mom, right? Can't make her mad. Otherwise, whatever. And to be raised that way, to think that the worst thing could happen is she doesn't talk to you anymore, and that's a terrible feeling to you, and that it's your fault, when really that should be on the adult, right? Not the child learning and growing.
Yep. Totally agree.
Oh, I've never heard that word before.
We learn something new every day then. Maybe some listeners have heard of it, but I was very interested in that. So look it up. Look it up if you think that maybe you're in a situation like that.
There is, if you Google it, it gives you like, how do you get away from it?
Good.
How do you recover from it?
Yeah, I didn't do any other research on that. I just wanted to see what you thought. So let's talk about a few more words.
Okay.
Because, you ready? Get your phone ready. I have what I have here, but you're gonna let me know. So this is phrases and where they originated from. The first one, I believe, is overused. I believe a lot of these are overused.
Okay.
And that's gaslighting.
Okay.
But do you know where it came from? Maybe maybe you've heard it.
I never thought about why it's called gaslighting.
It's from a 1938 play called Gaslight. And there's a 1944 film adaptation of that. It's a psychological manipulation that makes someone doubt their perception or memory. So we know this, okay? And I'll give an example for those that don't know what gaslighting is, which might be a good thing if you don't know it.
Yeah.
For example, there is a movie out there. I can't think of what the name of it is, but this is what the mom would do to the daughter. The daughter would say, am I going to have a birthday party this year? And the mom would say, well, don't you remember the birthday party that I threw for you last year? There were balloons and cake and all your friends came and all your family came. And the girl would go, no, did we have? Yes, of course. We had such a beautiful party for you last year. And it never happened. So that's a good example of gaslighting.
Yeah.
And it's a sickness.
Yeah.
So in the late 20th century, it was to describe manipulative interpersonal behavior. It was popularized, thank you, in 2010s onward. Via the social media brought it up, self-help books started talking more about it, and of course, online discussions. So it really got popular. So, it originated in 1938, but came around in 2010. So what are you seeing on that word?
So it talks about the 1938 play and 1944 film where he manipulates his wife into thinking she's going insane by secretly dimming the gas lights and denying that they are flickering.
Crazy.
Could you imagine being like, no, I'm looking at it right now. It's flickering. No, it's not. What do you do? What are you talking about? Like
a science experiment.
I think now in the life we live now compared to 1944, we're surrounded by a lot more people, right? So I would be like, Meredith, come over here and look at these lights and tell me, are they flickering or not? So thank God for that.
Unless you're in an abusive relationship and you don't have any friends.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So it has like a list of tactics, which is denial, refusing to acknowledge something happened even when you know it did. Countering, which is questioning your memory and suggesting you have a bad one. Blatant lies, telling outright falsehoods to make you doubt your understanding of the truth. Trivializing, which is downplaying your feelings and experiences, making you feel like your concerns are not important. Withholding, which is refusing to listen or pretending to not understand what you are saying. That would drive me crazy. If I was like, the car's blue, and he'd be like, I don't even know what you're talking about. What is blue? I would lose my mind.
Yep.
Misdirection, changing the subject or redirecting the conversation to confuse you. Yeah. So the effects is it causes victims to doubt their own judgment and sanity. It leads to a loss of confidence and self-worth and can make a victim feel more likely to stay in an abusive relationship because their ability to trust their own perceptions has been broken.
So if you're listening to this and you have someone that says, well, I called you last week, or I told you this last week, make your notes because they're probably gaslighting you.
Keep a diary.
Yep. You're not going crazy.
Underneath
Get out
the
of that
floorboard.
relationship.
Yeah. What the hell?
Yep.
I guess I could say, but see, all right. So growing up, you have a memory. And you tell your parent about that memory and they go, that's not how that happened. And you're like, was it a dream?
Right.
Did that ever happen? Am I remembering it wrong because I was only 8 at the time?
Right.
You motherfucker.
Or are they gaslighting you?
Yeah. That's wild.
Well, everyone remembers things differently too. Everyone wants
Do they though?
Everyone wants to remember the best.
Are we gaslighting ourselves?
Right. Did I just gaslight
no,
myself?
They would have never done that to me.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sick.
Whatever
that made me sick.
Get out of it. I know.
That made me more sick than the spider in your toothbrush.
So let's go into narcissistic traits.
Oh, gosh.
Or narcissistic personality disorder, NPD. So the origin is the term narcissist. It's NARCISSISM, narcissism. It's Greek mythology. Narcissus.
Yeah, see, and I always have questioned, is this person a narcissist?
Right. So that is a very strong word. And again, only a doctor can, clinically tell you that you have it. It's commonly used online now, and it's very often used openly in conversations to describe a toxic or self-centered behavior, but there's a lot more to it.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I see a personality trait characterized by extreme self-involvement and lack of empathy for others. They have a grandeur sense of self-importance and believe they are unique and deserve special treatment. Sick.
Right. So the Greek mythology, which is Narcissus, I believe is how you say it, or Narcissus, I'm not sure, is a man who fell in love with his own reflection.
Ew.
That's where it comes from.
Wow.
Sigmund Freud, Sigmund Freud, in 1914, formally described that as a primary narcissism.
Of course it was him. Yeah. Expect to be recognized as superior even without achievements. Ugh.
Yep.
Don't be like that. Ugh. How do you put them down? You know what I mean? Because they think they're the greatest person in the world.
Yeah, you can't. It's the best thing to do is to ignore them, I guess, or stay quiet.
I'm like, sure. How do you live? How do you live peacefully with a narcissist? As long as there aren't abusive patterns in the relationship, it is possible to make a relationship work when your partner has a narcissistic personality disorder. You continue your own work and education so you don't personalize the deflection that inevitably happens when you express your needs. Oh, so you can make it work. You're just not allowed to talk or have feelings or have experiences.
That's very dangerous, too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't think you can peacefully live with a narcissist.
Yeah.
What is that?
We all make our own choices, but yikes. This might be a good time to go into the gray rock method. I've talked about this. I think I talked about this earlier in the year or last year when I found out what it was. Have you heard about that gray rock?
Mm-mm.
So this is often used with those that maybe live or are in a relationship with a gaslighter or narcissist.
Okay.
The term coined by psychologist and author Elaine Aron, so Aron. It is in the context of dealing with this abusive behavior.
Okay.
And what it is you picture a gray rock. You act to this person as unresponsive, bland, emotionally neutral, like a gray rock, to discourage manipulative behavior.
I don't think I could do that.
There's a couple videos out there where the woman, like he'll come up. It's a couple, and I believe they're both doctors, and they show you how to, like they do like acts kind of. Skits, thank you.
Yeah.
And she's sitting at her computer, and he'll come up and want to almost like what I would call start a fight, and she will be like, okay, and then keeps typing.
Ew.
And then he'll say something else to want to start, and she'll go, and just keep typing. Or she will actually get up and care if they always put, if you feel safe, she will stand up and walk away and go do something like make a cup of coffee. Like I'm not going to listen to
So remember
this.
We just talked about confidence and ego?
Yes.
My ego would never allow me to do that.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
It would bother you. You'd want to fight back.
It would be physical.
Back.
It would turn physical.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's not good at all. Yeah.
So I found hold on. It says, what is a narcissist's biggest fear? And that is exposure. The public revelation of their true, flawed self behind the facade of superiority. Mm-hmm. Post it.
But then they get very,
Post
very...
it.
Post it. And then they get very angry about that.
How does a narcissist react when he realizes you no longer care? It says when they realize you no longer care, they may react with anger, manipulation, and devaluation tactics to regain control.
That's all that it's about.
They're trying to re-engage with you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then they turn to love bombing.
Mm-hmm.
Make you feel guilty, playing the victim, or lashing out in rage. And if that doesn't work, they may resort to a smear campaign or simply withdraw, treating you as if you ever mattered.
Yep.
To preserve
those
their
smear
ego.
campaigns are rough. Like if you ever follow like a couple on social media and the one just tags
and you're
the
like,
person
who's
and
the bad one here?
Yeah, and you
don't know.
I just keep scrolling.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
that's wild.
Man, I know. So that's funny that you brought up love bombing because that's the next one.
Oh.
Because it's other popular terms.
Okay.
So love bombing is overwhelming affection to manipulate.
Yeah.
Originally from cult studies, actually.
Oh.
Now used for romantic relationships.
Oh. Stay out of those cults, kids.
Stay out of romantic relationships. Who needs them?
Yeah. My sister had a dream that my mom started a cult.
Oh.
Okay.
See, I would follow your mom. I'd be the number one.
In her dream, I did. And I was like, no way. I'm like, I wouldn't follow a cult. Maybe I could be talked into some weird shit. I don't know.
No.
Yeah. Anyways.
Gosh. We're probably all in one and we just don't even know it.
We absolutely are
isn't
in
work
one.
a cult?
Isn't consumerism a cult?
Right?
You know what I mean?
Geez.
Buy, you need this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the whole Cyber Monday thing. Cyber Monday. I'm like, what don't I need?
Yeah.
And I was scrolling through Amazon. I'm like, what do I need? What do I need? I had a couple of things in my cart. I go, what are you doing?
I was so proud of myself because we had a 4-day weekend for Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. I did not
shop.
Nope. Oh, I did go out on Saturday, but it was only to buy some vegetables for my soup.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So another term that's very popular now is ghosting.
Ghosting.
Abruptly cutting off communication without warning.
Yeah.
It emerged in the early 2000s.
I think we've talked about this before, maybe on Clopin. I don't think I've ever ghosted anybody.
Yeah.
Like, I've been able to tell them, like, yeah, I ain't talking to you no more.
I have.
Yeah.
I'm actually very good at it. Only if I get hurt.
Yeah.
Only truthfully, like if I know for sure they intentionally did something, then I go, and I'm done.
Yeah.
But we've talked about that before too. I am someone that I will give you 1,000% of my attention. I will do whatever I can. But then if something happens, I'm out.
Done.
Out.
Yeah.
And I'm good at it.
I'm good at it.
I'm good at protecting myself. I get
good.
If you want to call it ghosting, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Breadcrumbing.
Ooh, leaving you little bits?
Yeah, giving minimal attention to keep someone interested without real commitment. Little bits. Now, how do you even know? That one would be tough, right? Because you get just a little tiny bit, little tiny attention.
Yeah,
and then,
I don't know. I'm married, so I don't know.
Right.
I made him give me his full attention.
Right.
I don't know. I guess maybe I have in past relationships been given breadcrumbs, thinking that, oh, maybe he's the one, you know, because he'd make you feel that way.
Yeah, but it would just be just a little
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep you at a distance, arm's length, as they say, right?
Yeah.
Therapy speak. So it's a casual use of terms now everywhere, like triggered, boundaries, toxic, trauma dumping.
Yeah.
It's gained prominence as mental health awareness grew in the 2010s. So this is all what I would call fairly new. 15 years, this is all fairly new.
Yeah.
It's just all these words that we use. But, I just want to warn people, like, make sure you know the meaning. I heard someone yesterday, I was in a meeting, I heard someone say gaslighting, but you got to know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It was during a meeting. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you should be doing that. Like, we're just getting very
know the term. Yeah, if you don't know the true meaning of the term, don't be trying to throw it around. I didn't feel like it was
strong enough to be thrown around. To be thrown around, exactly.
But if they feel that way, I mean, as long as they know what it really means.
That's what I'm saying. As long as it's in the right context and you really know the background of it. I do feel like a lot of words get thrown around, and maybe, are we really triggered every single day?
Right.
Maybe some people.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could say that every day. Like something happened this morning where I immediately was like, I didn't know if I should cry, be mad, go back to bed.
Yeah.
I had a headache.
You know what triggers me? People going slow in the left lane.
Right.
So.
Right.
But I don't call it that.
Right. It's just people.
I call it
being
bad
assholes.
Drivers. Well, and that's the thing is if it triggers me, that's my problem.
Sure.
That's not other people's problems. Sure. That's for me to deal with, know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you want to be, I shouldn't say want to, but if you do feel you're triggered by everything, then you need to dig deep into yourself. Yeah. You know? Yeah.
So there's a couple slang words in 2024 and 25 that have just come around.
Okay.
Mentee B.
A mental breakdown.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stressy.
Yeah.
And depressy.
Yeah.
It's humorous.
Right.
And casual ways to describe anxiety or stress.
Because what do we always say? If we don't laugh, we'll cry.
Yeah. So.
Is laughter the best medicine? Sometimes I think so.
So I feel like it because we have a lot of great people on our social media that love all the memes that we post.
Yeah.
And we just all have a good time. And it's just that moment of just laughing. Like, who knows what all these people are going through, all of us. I mean, I think there's 13,000 maybe in that group.
So casual.
Yeah.
13,000.
Well, I mean, there's others that have millions. I mean, we'll get there eventually.
We'll get there.
But, who knows what these people are going through. But it's kind of fun to see that people can laugh for a minute and stuff. And it's the depressy, stressy, mentee B stuff.
I feel like it's, what are you? Are you Gen X? Sorry.
Oh. What
Anyways.
am I? I don't know what I am.
I think you are.
I think we decided that.
I think you're Gen X, and I'm whatever's after that.
Yeah.
A millennial or whatever.
Yeah.
But I do feel like that's a way our generations...
You laugh it off.
...deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean, we were raised kind of tough. Our mom said, if you don't quit crying, I'm going to give you something to cry about,
Mm-hmm.
So we just...
Yeah.
Our feelings really don't matter.
Right.
Nobody cares.
But now it's affecting all of us now in our 40s and 50s.
But, I feel like we raised tough kids, but in a good way.
Yeah.
We still
valued try to do better, right?
Their emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Where I feel like our parents kind of just like, nobody cares. Go on with your life.
Yeah.
You still got to go to work tomorrow. You know?
Yeah. Yep.
The world doesn't stop because you're sad, So we were like, it's okay to be sad, but don't be sad always.
Right. Just in the morning, cry in the cooler,
a little bit here
cry
and
in the
there,
shower,
it's fine.
Yeah. Cry in the car.
Let them out, but don't hold them there forever.
Yeah. One more is trauma dumping and emotional dumping.
Yeah.
Oversharing intense emotions in a non-consensual way.
We're probably pretty much trauma dumpers, huh?
Most definitely.
A little bit.
Something happens to me like a spider in my toothbrush. And I thought to myself, I got to get on Facebook and Instagram and tell people about it. I never did, though. I just texted you. But yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
Goodness gracious.
I probably would have had to Snapchat it, actually. Video evidence.
Oh,
of that.
man. The legs weren't moving, but
that would have made numbers on TikTok, let me tell you. You probably should document pretty much everything.
I probably should. There we go. Trauma dumping.
We have no private lives anymore.
No, we really don't.
It's gross.
The other one is burnout. Work, social, fun. We're just all burnt out.
Yeah.
Is it burnt out, or burnout? It depends on the day.
Yeah. I'd say burnt out. Yeah. Or
fried to a
burnout.
crisp. Oh, that was me. That was my toe. I'm sorry. Widespread burnout in multiple areas of life. You know why? Because we're just always going.
Always going.
There's just always something to do. Increased demands, blurred boundaries, culture of overachievement. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Step back for a while. Take a nap.
Again, I feel like that's people our age.
Yeah.
We were taught to work hard and do what you have to do to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a good thing?
If our parents were awake, we were awake.
Yeah.
If go touch grass, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah.
So, if any of that is, if you're feeling any of that stuff, go get some help. Don't listen to this podcast. We ain't going to help you.
I want to ask your opinion on something.
Yeah.
Since we were talking about social media, Australia is passing a law that nobody under 16 can have social media. What's your opinion on that?
You're catching me off guard here because I didn't read up on this.
Yeah. This is my opinion on it, okay? And this is going to sound crazy compared to it, but please don't compare the two, but it's a same concept.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So making abortions illegal doesn't stop abortions. It just makes them unsafe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Taking the internet away from kids isn't going to make kids stop going on the internet. It's just going to make it more unsafe, right? Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? You need, it's that bad, you need to make a law against it. How about we hold the parents accountable for watching what their kids are doing on the internet? Mm-hmm. Now, I know we've been talking about our generation, right? We saw the internet come about. I was young in chat rooms, just exploring the internet. Mm-hmm. My nephew, he had access to the internet at a very young age. Mm-hmm. Was that right? Probably not, but we didn't even know then. Mm-hmm. We knew there was bad things on the internet, but it won't happen to us. You know what I mean?
Right.
Why are we not taking steps to maybe putting a timer on the child's phone? They only get an hour of social media at night.
Yeah.
I think their opinion is more that social media harms young minds, which I can understand that. But I know Instagram and TikTok both have an underage setting. Mm-hmm. So you don't see maybe crazy political things or what, I don't even know what it is. Mm-hmm. But does it give little girls bad body images? Yes, it does. But don't you need a little exposure to the bad to know what's good? So that's just my opinion. At first I was like, yeah, they should. And then I was thinking about it, but should they?
Yeah.
Should they?
So they're going to put this on, but the whole rest of the world is going to have a phone in their hand or computer or something where they're going to start learning.
And they're not taking
they're
not taking phones away, but the social media.
The social media.
So a kid is just going to figure out a way to get on social media. I mean,
which might not be safe because then they're not educated.
Right.
So I get your thought process there.
I just don't think that saying if you're under 16 you can't be on the internet is going to work. That's not going to work.
I have a question for you. If you don't have Facebook, you don't have Instagram, you have TikTok.
Yeah.
If you stepped away from TikTok, is that your only other social?
Snapchat.
If you stepped away from those two others, so would you be okay?
I think I would be okay. I do still, the only reason I wouldn't be okay is I'd be wondering what everybody's up to, right? Mm-hmm. Because that is really, I lost a lot of contact with family members and stuff because the only way I talked to them was on Facebook. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, did you see so-and-so did this or that? Like my grandma always be like, I sent you this thing. I'm like, Grandma, I'm not even on Facebook.
Right.
It goes to the abyss, you know? Mm-hmm. Oh, I always forget you're not on there. So, I mean, could I live without it? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. You know, and you got to think, these kids, how long have they been on social media if they're 16 or under? Mm-hmm. Only a few years.
Right.
Maybe at 16, maybe 8 years, you know? Uh-huh. No one's saying that you can't still have tablet kids. They can still be tablet kids, but they don't have access to the internet anymore.
Yeah, like no YouTube.
YouTube, yeah. Yeah, probably. I would guess. That's social media, basically, right?
Yep.
I mean, I feel like YouTube, you can, you know, tone down to where they can only see certain things. So will that be included? I don't know.
Because YouTube has a setting, like when you put a video up, is this for kids? Is this not for kids? Is this 18 or older? So yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I could definitely live without social media. Mm-hmm. I'd probably be bored sometimes, but you know.
Yeah.
It wouldn't really.
So for me, because I do all our social media stuff for this, I feel like we would just get lost.
Yeah.
No one would be able to find us because we are so social media focused.
Yeah. Well, like, and I feel like having social media for your business is definitely different than having it for your personal.
Sure.
Right? Because you're using it as a business tool, not just to scroll and see what people are doing. And you may do that also with other businesses, but I don't think it's as intense as you do with your friends and your family, right? So I don't know.
What I've noticed is I'm on our business pages.
Yeah.
And I rarely go on my personal pages anymore.
Right.
And I actually haven't been on TikTok in I don't even know how long.
Really?
So I think I'd be fine without it.
Yeah.
If people knew about our podcasts and my books and all that, if I didn't have to do anything, let's just say.
Well, if people still read the newspaper and we could put an ad in there or, you know, obviously communication has changed.
Right. So I feel like we need it for communication.
Yeah.
But I've realized that I have not scrolled. I haven't done. And I will actually maybe sometimes in the morning start to scroll on whichever, if I'm on anxiety or if I'm on Clopin and go, and I get off of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I posted what I needed to post and that's it.
Yeah. Even as an adult, it gives you anxiety.
Yeah.
You hear about world issues that you as an individual cannot solve. Mm-hmm. And that's probably a poor way to look at things. Maybe we do need to put down social media and get more involved with our communities. You know, it could very well be a good thing, but I don't think outlawing it is going to prevent people from doing it.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
Let's all come together as a community and make some rules. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's crazy. I don't know.
To each their own, right?
Who knows? I'm sure we'll get some comments.
So let's challenge everyone that listens.
Yeah.
All whatever, how many thousands that listen every week. Maybe 20 of them. No.
20.
Let's challenge everybody to take one day this upcoming week.
Yeah.
And don't go on any socials and see what happens with your life.
Ugh.
Right?
Probably get some dusting done.
Yeah.
That's like if I wasn't sitting on social media, I'd probably be doing something around the house, you know? So,
or even just catch up on a show or a movie.
Yeah, that's
Is that
true
considered
too.
social media? No, because you're not socializing with anyone.
Right.
You're watching a movie.
Johnny yells at me all the time because we're watching a movie and I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
You're not even watching. I'm like, I'm listening. And playing my game.
All right,
you know?
we're going to challenge everybody. Take one day in the next 7 days. Whenever you listen to this, it'll probably come out on December 4th or so.
Okay. Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So
do it.
Whenever you listen,
do it.
Take a break.
And let us know if you did it.
Yeah.
Like, I took the day off. Just make a little post to us. I took the day off.
Yep.
I mean, obviously not the day that you do it, but.
Right. Yeah, right. The day after.
The day after.
Let us know how you felt.
You can say, I took yesterday off.
Anxiety makes me poop at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Email us too.
There you go.
If you want. The next day.
Yeah. Email's not really social. I guess
it's
kind of is.
Socializing with us,
That's
though.
true.
So wait till the day after and tell us how you feel.
Who needs social media? We can all just go back to emailing each other.
You know what? Let's just go all the way back to faxing. Why don't you give us a fax? We'll give you a fax number. Fax us how you're feeling.
Could you imagine faxing memes back and forth?
That'd be excellent.
All right.
That would be excellent.
That was my brain for today. I was thinking about that.
Wow, yeah. That's, I don't even know. Now I got to think about it because.
And why do I care? It's not even affecting me or anybody I know.
Maybe that's why. Maybe my first reaction was like, well, it's not here. And, that's fine. Go have the kids go outside. But I got to think about this more now.
Outside in Australia where their spiders are the size of dogs, I'm not putting my kids out there. They ain't
finding them in their toothbrushes. So, yeah.
they're the spiders brushing their teeth.
Yeah. Oh, man. Let's go to bed, all right?
Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
Talk to you next time. Bye.
See ya.